Hello, students. Welcome to the next lecture of the series wherein we are discussing the important case laws. And this is for all the students who have opted for intellectual property right as the open book subject, and for all the CS professional students, right? So, the next case which we will be discussing today is about the Tirupati Laddu GI status controversy. Now, before moving on and discussing more about this particular case law, let me give you a brief overview that what basically a GI means and what basically GI is for. So, basically, geographical indication states that if there is any product which is unique to any geography and we are getting that product because it is coming from that geography, so that product is so intertwined or linked with the geography that that particular product gets the fame and recognition, and that is tied up with the geography with which is from where we are getting that particular product. So basically this is a broad framework of GI what I have told to you. Now moving on to the case per se, which is actually a part, which was actually a part of the controversy regarding the product being offered the geographical indication status. So, the famed temple offering known as the Tirupati Laddu was the subject of an application to the geographical indication registry by the Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanam. From here in after, we will be referring it to as TTD, Tirumala Tirupati Devasthama. Actually, Devasthanam hai wo, Devasthanams. Actually, because we are just translating it in English, so we will be more concentrating on calling it out as TTD, varna tongue twist ho jayegi, right? So the temple trust that oversees the richest temple in the world. They asserted that due to the rising demand for Tirupati laddus, hawkers began making and offering laddus for sale, which they were doing at their own premises and their own locations, which means that the laddus were being offered originally by the Tirupati temple, but what they have done, the hawkers, what they have started the practice of making the laddus at their respective locations, and they have started to sell it or offer it for a designated or a certain price. Since the practice has been flourishing for a long time, attempts by the TTD Security and Vigilance Division to put an end to it have failed. The TTD department, the TTD supervisors failed to oversee the practice. They failed to have exactly a check on how to stop the practice of the hawkers, and hence they demanded that the Tirupati laddus should get a geographical indication ka recognition, and that should be there in the name of TTD, right? So the TDD defended its request for GI status, just a second, by arguing that granting the Tirupati Laddu GI designation will reduce the issue, since violators will be subject to penalty and punishment under the GI rules. Finally, the laddus were granted the status of GI. So now basically, I will brief, and you are supposed to write this, that what basically was the contention put forward by Praveen Raj, a resident of Tiruvananthapuram and a scientist at NIIST, which is National Institute of Interdisciplinary Science and Technology, and he has made a plea. Now, basically, what happened? First, the GI status was granted, but then there was a contention put forward by Mr. Praveen Raj, who is a scientist as well, and he has made a plea against against the GI tag, which was given to Tirupati Laddu under the relevant section, that is 2 clause F of the GI Act 1999. And his contention was that the laddus are not something, the Tirupati laddus are not something which should get this GI tag, because according to him, the Tirupati laddus were not fitting in with the description, and also because it is a part of a sacred offering which we get in the form of prasadam. So his contention was that why are you mixing industrial good with, and why are you fitting in the religious sentiments with that of an industrial good? So he also argued, Mr. Praveen Raj also argued that there was no real industrial purpose behind granting of monopoly to the Tirupati temple. And if we are actually granting the status of GI to the Tirupati laddus, then the entire purpose of GI will be defeated. Why? At the beginning of the this video, this lecture only, I have stated you, जोग्राफिकल इंडिकेशन का पर्पस उस प्रोडक्ट के साथ उस जोग्राफी को टाई अप करना है, किसी एक एंटिटी को नहीं. सो द मेन इंटेंशन बिहाइंड टाइंग अप the Tirupati laddus with that of the geographical indication and particularly granting this monopoly to TDD was unfair, as was contended by Mr. Praveen Raj. Right? Moving ahead, the granting of GI status to the laddu has drawn controversy and received harsh criticism. Both some were in favor and some were in against. Many people have questioned the need to appropriate such religious symbols and have been even unable to understand TDD's motivation. So some started to question whether the TDD's motivation behind granting, behind asking for the Tirupati laddus to have the GI indication in their name. Many contended that whether are there any ill motives of earning more money out of the selling of Tirupati laddus. Now this was the contention what was put forward by the critics. They contended that if the goal was just to protect the public from being duped by those selling fake laddus, this could have been accomplished by even simply asking it known that the authentic laddus will only be made available within the premises of the Tirupati temple. Then why to get a GI tag? That this was the contention which were posed by the by those who were in the opposition of Tirupati laddus getting the GI tag. Grant of GI seemed to be totally unwarranted. GI serve as an appellation or indicator. Now, appellation of origin is a concept which we have studied in our lectures as well. Those who have not seen my lectures, I have just written a small bit of the origin, appellation of origin ka meaning in herein in this particular document. Appellation of origin basically identifies a product as originating from a specific region or country. Basically, appellation of origin उस तरह का काम करता है, किसी प्रोडक्ट को किसी ज्योग्राफी के साथ टाइड अप कर देना. किसी प्रोडक्ट को किसी ज्योग्राफी से ही जाना, जब हम जानने लगते हैं तब हम उसे कहते हैं एपेलेशन ऑफ ओरिजिन. लाइक नागपुर ऑरेंजेस या बनारसी सिल्क. अब इसका मतलब क्या है? दैट दीज प्रोडक्ट्स आर बिलोंगिंग टू एपेलेशन ऑफ ओरिजिन. उनके ओरिजिन से ही उनकी पहचान है. ठीक है. This would entail that anyone from Tirupati should be permitted to utilize GI on Tirupati laddus as long as their laddu geographically originates in Tirupati and has the same delicacy and qualities which are distinctive from other laddus. तो हम ये कहते हैं कि तिरुपति के लड्डू यार यूनिक लगते हैं, बहुत टेस्टी हैं, because they have that delicacy, that uniqueness. But there were some contentions as well which were put forward by the opponents, saying that it is nothing but the mixture of 5 to 6 components. So any other laddu also falls under the same category. भाई जैसे ये लड्डू बना है वैसे कोई और भी लड्डू बना हो सकता है. Then what is unique in that? ये था opponents का contention. Additionally, GI tag's main goal is to advance the economic well-being of local producers of goods. So where we have this local producers, I would like to have your attention towards the use of this word over here, which talks about somebody or some group having a communal right over any product. So what basically is meant by communal right? Communal right basically means prioritizing one's own religious or ethnic community. So we are particularly dealing with the segment here which is talking about getting the communal rights over the Tirupati laddus and not any single entity or institution getting the GI tag for any product. भाई वो तो कमिटी का राइट हो गया, वो पूरी कमिटी कह रही हूँ, कम्युनिटी का राइट हो गया. सो एनी राइट विच द कम्युनिटी शुड हैव, द एंटायर कम्युनिटी should enjoy or entertain, वो आप किसी एक इंस्टीट्यूशन को कैसे दे सकते हो? दिस वॉज द कंटेंशन. Moving ahead, as a result, it does not. Acha, one more point, like what I have stated in the lecture itself. In light of this, it is said that the Tirupati Laddus is not deserving of GI classification because it too is produced from common ingredients like flour, sugar, butter, cardamom, and dry fruits. And then what is this uniqueness, what we are claiming here to get these kind of laddus to have the GI tag? ठीक है. As a result, it does not have any distinguishing qualities that make it stand out from other laddus. It also does not have any special qualities related to Tirupati or the TDD that aren't present in other laddus that are made elsewhere in any parts of India or any part of the world for that matter. It is interesting to note that Section 9, Clause D of the Act forbids the registration of a geographical indicator if doing so would harm or would do any harm, potential harm to any class of Indian residents or their religious sensitivities. And hence, I would like to have your attention to the use or to the reference of Article 25, which has been made by the Learned Council here and by some opponents as well. And what basically Article 25 talks about, that it guarantees the freedom of conscience and propagating or professing the religion. अब देखो यहाँ से difference. A scientist from Kerala challenged the granting of GI status to the Tirupati Laddu through a writ case in the Supreme Court in October 2009. Despite numerous requests that the GI registry review suo moto its decision to do so. In addition to claims that the GI Act has been violated, he also raises concerns about the prejudice which was caused by which was caused to the citizens or to the other residents of the same place or to the other participants of the same community, because they also have this Article 25 as their fundamental right, और वो आप किसी से छीन नहीं सकते हो. Moving ahead, and the potential devastation to the country. अब यहाँ पे डिवाइड होने लग जाएंगे, और एल्स द कम्युनिटीज विल बी डिवाइडेड कि भाई हमें ये स्टेटस नहीं मिला, where I mean irrespective of the fact that the other community people are also belonging or also are in the same geography, फिर उनको क्यों डिसअलाउ किया गया. बट देयर इज अ ट्विस्ट नाउ. In case of R.S. Praveen Raj versus Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanam, regarding GI tag granted to Tirupati Laddus, petitioner request to have the geographical indications designation against Tirupati Laddu removed was denied by the geographical indication registry in Chennai. But this entire contention was denied. What was being put by R.S. Praveen Rajji, that whatever contention you are putting it, wherein you are claiming that GI tag should be taken back or should be removed from the Tirupati Laddus, what they have got was rejected, was ignored, and it was denied from being entertained. And it was done, this move was taken by the GI registry which is there in Chennai. R.S. Praveen Raj, the applicant for rectification, was unable to demonstrate his locus standi. So what is meant by locus standi? Whether the person should be heard in court or not. So basically, the contention of the authorities was that Mr. Praveen Raj doesn't have any proper documents, evidences, or any proper contention, and because of the lack of proper contention on the part of Mr. Praveen Raj, it was decided that he lacks locus standi on this particular matter, or his interest in the registered good. The applicant did not challenge the correction application according to the court. This was also put forward by the court, that he was unable to put forward or to come with the correction application which was asked from him by the court. The tribunal has the right to impose cost in these conditions. Raj was given a month's time to pay any cost involved under, what was decided under the order, and he was supposed to pay INR 10,000 towards the cost which was involved for this particular case matter. Raj told Business Line, the newspaper, that the case was submitted in the public interest and expressed disappointment that the tribunal did not take into account his contention of removing or not having the GI tag what the Tirupati laddus have. So basically, the important points here I have marked it for you guys, and also I have written some important extra. I have added some extra sauce to the already given case study, and I hope that you have understood this case. I mean, there are many aspects associated to it, but because of the lack of time, because of the crunch of time, and also your papers are very near, so I am just cutting it down so that you get the main crux of the matter and about the person, about his origin, that why and how he contended against Tirupati Laddus, in having the Tirupati Laddus as getting the GI tag for this matter. Right, that's all for today. Thank you. I will meet you for the next case study, and in the next case study we'll be discussing about the Sol System SolidWorks Corporation, and we will also be writing, and there is some little bit of writing part involved, so तुम मेरे साथ भी लिख सकते हो, and anyways you can also download the copy of this particular document from the video description. That's all for today. Thank you. God bless you.